Hey y'all, especially my Habesha Eritrean friends here in Dallas, my Texas Aggie friends, Wilma Hutchin folks, and now I normally don't come on here doing videos, probably never have, but I just wanted to share a little story with y'all today. It was something significant happened to me, and I just wanted y'all to hear it from me. I don't know if y'all can see this little wound here that's healing. They just took the staples out, but before the staples going all the way down. And this didn't happen from like a fall or accident, anything like that. This was actually from brain surgery that I had on March 26th, a couple of weeks ago. Turns out there was a massive uh, tumor uh, growing here inside my brain. I didn't know it was there until it made itself known in a very terrifying way. It caused me to have a massive seizure, and in that moment, like everything changed for me. And so, but let me kind of just take y'all back to how it all unfolded. Uh, it all started around like spring break for our two little boys here, uh, Elijah and Caleb. And that was around March 15th until the 23rd. Uh, and Dalit and I both, that's Dalit right here, that's my wife. We both had to work that week, so there was going to be like no trips for spring break this year. Dalit, she did a great job of keeping the boys engaged all week. And on Friday, take them to the Mavs versus, I believe it was the Pistons game that Friday, and they loved it. And then on the plan on Saturday, which is our regular movie night, was to go get a hotel room in Richardson as a staycation type of movie night. So that's what we did. But to that Saturday, I just kept getting headaches, and I normally don't ask for aspirin or anything like that with headaches. I just kind of push through, but it was just rough. So I asked my wife, like, "Do you have some aspirin?" And she kind of gave me this like worrying look because she normally is the one asking me to take aspirin. So before she gave it to me, she just kind of gave me a look, and but I took it and then kept going. And then on Thursday, before the Mavs game on Friday, I actually went to Fort Worth to visit my sister Amaz and my nephew Aiden. And I remember coming through the door, and the first thing my wife said my Amaz said was, "Man, you don't look good." And I told her, "Yeah, man, I got this headache, man. And do you have some aspirin or anything?" She gave it to me, took the aspirin, chatted with them for a little bit. Then I headed home and didn't really think much of it. Then on Saturday rolls around, day of our movie night. Well, I decided to just go drive Lyft for a few hours, and the headache came back, and the headache was rough. So I figured, you know what? Let me just go home, go to the hotel a little earlier than I had expected. When I got there, the Dalet and the kids were at Walmart still getting movie night treats, and she said we'll be there in a few. When she got there, she said, "Hey, can you come to the parking lot? Come help us grab some of these bags." So I told her, "Okay." Get there, grab some of the bags. And, we started heading back to the hotel, to the door, to the entrance. And I heard Caleb and Sinai both just excitedly like wanting to go swim in the outdoor pool. But it's like almost 7 o'clock, very windy, and I was thinking, you know what, this is probably not going to happen. So we just continued on to the door. So when I get to the door, instead of using the card to get into the hotel room, I just kind of started fumbling, and I was doing like this toward with where the card is supposed to go, kind of like this. and Caleb and Sinai thinking that I'm just playing around, trying to make them laugh or something like that. And later on, Dalet told me at that point she was thinking, okay, man, just let the joke go. Let us in so we can get this thing started. Did one of them grab the card from me and let us in? I really don't know. From that door, I don't remember anything else that Saturday morning. The next thing I remember is on Monday afternoon. It was someone was pulling a ventilator tube out of my throat, just kind of like that. It was just a very jarring, confused situation for me. The very first person I saw was my wife Dalet, and I was like, I'm sure I was panicked, and I was, what happened? Like, where am I? You know what I'm saying? And Dalet's very calm way, she was like, look, everything's okay. Everything's all right. But in my head, I'm thinking, nah, my mind was racing. I felt like nothing was okay. Because where were Caleb, Elijah, Sinai? Like, the kids weren't there. There was doctors, nurses coming in and out. Some of the family members that were at the hospital, they came to kind of visit me and say, we're glad that you made it out, but I didn't see the kids. And my immediate thought was, something happened to them. Did someone attack me in the back of the head at the door? Did they take them? It was just, my mind was just confused because for everybody else, this is Monday. It's been a couple of days since I had the seizure. For me, it felt like maybe 5 minutes at the most. So I'm sitting here thinking, this isn't the hotel room we booked, and what are all these doctors and nurses doing, and just like, what's going on? And for Dalet, she'll let me know. But I kind of like let the doctors, nurses do whatever it is that they wanted to do at that point, since I came back I came back consciously. Later, when the things had calmed down, like Monday going into Tuesday, she told me like what happened. She explained that right after we came into that door, got into our hotel room, I had this massive seizure. And then she told me probably what was the most important thing to me was that the boys were okay, and I was okay, that the kids were all right. And I felt so much relief. And I know it sounds strange to say something like this, but if what happened was just me, then I was okay with it because the kids were cool. And it was just a major relief that the kids were all right. And then the doctors came in, explained that CT scan was done on my brain, and that there was a mass tumor here, and that that caused the seizure and needed to come out immediately. So we scheduled the surgery for that Wednesday, the 26th. They told me it was located very close to the I guess the part of my brain that controls speech. And then they asked me like something kind of incredible. They were like, would you be willing to be awake part of the surgery so that we could have you like identify words, pictures, talk to them, so that the surgeon that was doing the surgery, he can tell where he was and where how close he was to my speech center. And really, what choice did I really have? I said yes. If I'd said no, he was still going to take the mass out. But problem was that he was going to take all of it out, and there's a greater chance of me not being able to speak anymore. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. The surgery happened on Wednesday. It went very well. They were able to remove about 95% of it, of the mass. The other 5%, well, that's kind of like the next part of our journey. Once we find out what type of cancer it is, I'll be starting treatment, likely probably chemo a radio to tackle whatever's left of the mass that's in my brain, hopefully working towards a remission. So that's kind of my story. Was terrifying, humbling, all at the same time. But I was so grateful to be alive, to see my wife, my kids, my friends. So yeah, that was my story. It's been a whirlwind, terrifying, humbling situation, all of it. I just wanted to share this with all of you, my friends, my family, my Habesha community, because your support really does mean a lot to me. All the prayers, the calls, the text messages that I got. I want to say thank you all for that. Thank you to my incredible wife, Dalet, my family, our friends, and also the amazing medical team at Methodist Richardson, who took care of me and basically saved my life. And I actually thought about not sharing this story because most of us in the Habesha community, actually, it's not even just Habesha community. I think it's mostly immigrants communities. They just don't tell you about, situations going on until maybe uh, it's gotten worse or until that person has died. But I was looking at it like maybe my situation could help someone. I didn't know anything about brain cancer. I'm sorry. I didn't know anything about brain cancer. Like, why did I get it? Was it hereditary? Was it a lifestyle? Uh, I wore AirPods all the time, listening to like business podcasts and Audible books about different subjects, sometimes entertainment. But I always had them on all the time. So we even asked about that have caused it, and they said they don't think so. They say mainly it's the phone that they worry about, having the phone close to your ear, but the AirPods, they have no definitive answer on the AirPods. So we're gonna keep asking about what could have caused this, and maybe along this journey, as we ask these questions and hopefully we get some answers about it, we could pass this information along to other people so that maybe they don't have to go through a massive seizure like I did to find out that they have cancer in the brain. So this journey is just beginning. I'm facing it head on. I'm surrounded by the love of my friends, my family. It's a powerful reminder not to take a single day, moment, or even a headache for granted. Listen to your body and cherish your loved ones. And that's basically what I wanted to say. And so thank y'all for letting me listen. And I'll see y'all as I update y'all on how my treatments are going. All right.